Stand in front of that one.
Stand in front of that?
Yeah.
You'll see yourself in the window. Stand straight, right?
On this side. Once you get too good and close to the phone mic will pick you up.
No, come right here. Right here.
Yeah.
You'll find yourself when you get into the frame. Oh, okay. There you go.
There you go, right there.
Okay.
They should be able
You
to
can face the phone.
Yep, go ahead. Now say something.
Hello.
Good.
Say go Bills.
Oh, I just turned my Zoom off and made you host. Okay. Lord, if you're emceeing, we have started now. We're live.
Okay.
We're broadcasting right now.
All of the elders.
Yep.
He's just going to come back up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Testing 1, 2. Ani Bojo, Tanshe, welcome to everybody, all of our elders here at our annual elders gathering. This is the second year that we've been talking to everybody virtually. So we'd like to say welcome and good morning to all of our elders that are tuning in this morning. We hope that everybody's having a good day so far. And we're all set here for a fine morning of singing and dancing. We're going to have some powwow exhibition, song and dance styles, as well as some Iroquois and some Haudenosaunee singing and dancing. But before we get into the program, we're going to ask Mr. Lobdon to come up here and share a few words, and also to give us a smoke dance exhibition. So, Lobdon, come on up and say hi to all of the elders and do that thing you do. All right.
Dego sagwe, oda yes, wage guaho ni magita loda, wag nyota aga ni wago panjot, ne gidi wiga ikane na step kiwe, ne huadu ne wat watan yete, ne chini kanon yoda, ne kayung wala, ni kanon yoda, ne china ne la dinado, ne giskidi wiga ika, ne kan hatslota hadi ne ika, ne wat bislade, ne Oya ne vi kai ka ne kani torions ne tunu ne mai ndak ne kai ka ne da di nu nia ko ne kai ka ne na step chiwe ne giskiri vi kai ka ne aya mo squeen ne onu ne nice wa du se ne ki spot ne china dum ko ne kai ka ne pa ni sla ne ki vi ne lo dan ne ni wax no ne oni wage wa hon ki ko Eyo ni ne wag nyota aga ni ni wagupunjo egiskri kai ka ne wagat sanuni ne wagagwe ni ne wage ne kai ka na isla de ne na aga gwe ni ne wati watan ne jigyo chine ne wati vade ne kai ka wa isla de dane to na do hage ne wati go. So my name is Odan Ayus. I come from Oneida of the Thames First Nation. otherwise known as Oneida Town. We've been asked to come here this morning to share a few smoke dance songs, Iroquois style dancing for everybody here this morning. I've been involved with the AI Elders Gathering in years past in different capacities as a presenter, as a singer. And so this morning, it's an honor for us to come and share a few songs that we're here this morning. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can hear that. We still got a few bugs working through here with this virtual stuff. It's new to everybody. This is unprecedented times that we're going through with this pandemic. And so we hope that, everyone is well and healthy at home, until it becomes safe for us to gather again and get back together and do some of the things of what we're used to doing and celebrating with song and dance the way that we're used to doing. And so we have some of our young people here with us this morning that we've asked to come and to demonstrate some of these dance styles for you. And I have a couple of the guys ready to dance, and I have one of our young women that's ready to dance as well to demonstrate some of the different styles of smoke dance that we have in our Haudenosaunee style of dancing. And so at this time, that's what we'll do. I'll ask Lanaya to come out first to demonstrate the women's style of smoke dancing. And I'll explain a little bit about smoke dance and some of the things of what the older people, the older singers that taught me, that I learned from, some of the things of what they shared about this particular dance. And they say that this dance, this smoke dance, that it originated out of our old time war dance songs. And they started bringing them out to the show dances that they used to do back in the 20s and the 30s, the Buffalo Bill Wild West show. And they started to take some of these war dance songs, and then some of them, they sped them up to see what the younger dancers could do with them, what kind of moves they could come up with. If they could, keep the beat and dance on time. There's little jumps in the songs. If they hit the jumps on the right time, if they stopped on time. Those were all the kinds of things, to kind of demonstrate their ability to dance these songs. And over the years, they've been incorporated into the powwows, into the local powwows, into the Great Lakes area. And as it has grown over the years, it originally just started out with just the guys dancing, but it is also grown to include women's categories as well. And so we have Lanaya here to demonstrate some of the women's smoke dance style. It's a little bit slower tempo than the guys, but they have a little bit different dance style than the guys as well. It's a lot more graceful in their movements, in the stories that they tell with their movements. Some of the older people, they used to say that the dance, that it represented the smoke from the fires in the old longhouses as they are swirling up, to the sky, out through the sky holes. The roof holes in the longhouses. And so that's kind of what the women, the female smoke dancers, what they do in their dance movements, is they're representing that smoke as it rises. And so you can see that in their dance style, in their movements. And so at this time, that's what we'll do. I can see she's ready in the background there. And so I'll sing a couple of songs for her. I'll do one that we use for a social dance song, what we call Robin Dance, that has been adopted into this style of dancing for the exhibitions and for the contests. We don't use our old war dance songs because they're ceremonial, and in some places they're used for thunder dance as well. And so we'll use a Robin Dance song for our exhibition this morning, and then maybe we'll do a women's dance song as well that they've also come to use in some of the contests recently for the women. So hona get we kai ka ne hona ne ai wat la no da ne jini ka no yoda ne we kai ka ne ka yung wala ne ni ka no yoda ne ladina dong da ne to na yo do ha ke ne yung wa ni ko. robin dance style of smoke dance, something that you might see nowadays at any of the local powwows in the area when we do these contests. Some of the dancers that we got here this morning, they're really happy to be here because we haven't been able to do this, in quite some time. And so for the second song, that's what we'll do. We'll do a little women's shuffle dance song for her to demonstrate another style of Iroquoian dance. This would be something that you might see as well done for exhibition at a smoke dance contest, maybe just to get the ladies warmed up, for their dancing. And so this is the second song that we'll do here for you this morning. Is we'll do someplace they call it Skanye Gainase, and at home we call it Gunungwe Neha Ne Galana Zesu Se Ne Ladina Dani Tony Dohage Ne Wanigo. Hey, hey, All right. So we just want to say big yell go to Lanaya for coming out this morning and providing that exhibition of some women's smoke dance styles and Iroquoian dance style with the women's shuffle dance there. So coming up next, we have a couple of our young guys, a couple of our young Oneida boys that are going to come out and demonstrate the men's smoke dance style. And so like I mentioned earlier, smoke dance that originated out of our old-time war dance style of dancing. And so the first song that we're going to give to them this morning is an old-style war dance song, or war dance style song. Again, we don't use the war dance songs for these exhibitions or these contests that we have at the powwows around here. Again, just out of respect for some of the leaders in our longhouse, the leadership for our ceremonies, they requested that we don't use those songs, as some of them, they believe that if we sing those songs, then we're going to call in the thunders and bring a big storm about. And so, we usually, when there's powwows going on, we don't want that to happen. We don't want a big thunder and lightning show happening, when there's dancers dancing outside. And so in place of the war dance songs, what we've been using a slower tempo social dance song. And so that's what we'll use this morning is we'll use a Shake the Bush social dance song. And Shake the Bush, traditionally it was used as a hunting dance. And that's what they would say when they were hunting the smaller game. That you would, when you're hunting deer, the larger game, you got somebody pushing the bush to chase the deer out. But they would say with the smaller game, what they would do is that they would go around and they would kick the bushes to try and scare the smaller animals that might be hiding in the bushes out. And then they could snare them, or they could shoot them with a bow and arrow or whatever it was that they had handy. And so they would use that to catch the smaller game. And then they would sing these songs as well, to kind of honor that part of the hunt when they were getting ready to send the men out for hunting. So it was incorporated into the hunting festivals that they used to do a long time ago. And so Shake the Bush These are the songs of what we're going to use for the guys here to demonstrate the old style of war dancing. So here we go, song number 1, Men's Smoke Dance. All right. So that was song number 1, the old style war dance style of smoke dance. For song number 2, we're going to speed things up. Like I said, when they were doing these for dance shows back in the 20s and the 30s, that was something that they would try and get the young guys to do is they would take these songs and speed them up and see what kind of dance styles they could come up with, what kind of movements they could come up with, the creativity in their dancing. A lot of times, again, like the women's style, they're telling stories in their dance movements. And so with the guys, they would be telling stories about when they're going hunting, out tracking animals. Some of them, might be out there mimicking, that they're pulling arrows out of their quivers and shooting their bows and stuff like that. Some of them might be, mimicking that they're tracking an animal's tracks on the ground. Different things like that, that you'll see in their style of dancing. And so every guy, that dances smoke dance, they all have their own stories that they like to tell when they're out there dancing. And these guys are no different. And so you'll see that in their dance style, as they do that, as they dance their dances and, go out there and do their thing. So we're going to speed things up now at this point, and we're going to give them a super fast smoke dance song and see what kind of moves that these guys can come up with. I know everybody's a little bit rusty, but hopefully, everybody's being entertained out there with our exhibitions this morning that these young folks are putting on for you. So, we'll get into this song number 2 here now. Super fast smoke dance. One more, half and half. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more song. We'll do one half and half song, and then that'll wrap things up for our portion, the smoke dance exhibition portion of this morning's program. And so, half and half songs. We say they're half slow, and then we'll speed things up. We'll dial things up, and then we'll go super fast for them again, and see what these guys can do again with their dance movements for you guys here this morning. So here we go, half and half. Song number 3, Men's Smoke Dance. elders here this morning. Hey, no, they did a good job. So we just want to thank the committee for inviting us to come out here this morning, sharing some of our dancing, sharing a little bit of our singing. And so we hope that everybody has a really good day. Y'all go.
All right, to all of our elders, give Lodunt a nice big round of applause wherever you're at this morning. Thank you very much, Lodunt, and all of our smoke dancers that came to help us out this morning. Woo! That was a good show. What'd you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? All right, yeah. They're going crazy in here, I can tell you that much.
Hey, all right.
So we're gonna start with our powwow social, our powwow portion of our event this morning. So we're gonna ask our jingle dress dancers to get ready. We'll call you girls up first, an exhibition song for our jingle dress dancers. But before we do that, we'll have a warm-up song with all of the singers. So singers, report to the drum. We'll have a quick intertribal of sorts just to warm everybody up and get everybody in that proper mood and proper spirit. So just 1 second while our singers get to the drum, we'll have a good old fashioned intertribal to get everybody feeling good and to get into that good space. All right. Yeah. You can just keep it on me. How do you switch it around? Okay. Tell me when you got me there.
Okay, good.
All right, at this time, we're going to make some introductions to all of our elders that are watching. My name is Gordon Sands. I am originally from the Poundmaker Cree First Nation in Saskatchewan, also out of Bakajuanong Territory, Walpole Island, here in the southern part of Ontario. And I am a fourth generation singer on my father's side. I also do a little bit of emceeing at cultural events like powwows and round dances. And it's certainly my pleasure to help out the Elders Gathering once again, being brought to you by the Elders Gathering Committee at the Association of Iroquois and Allied Indians, AIAI. And your committee is Ira, Timothy, Shayna Phillips, and Suzanne Nicholas. Thank you very much for all of your lovely hard work. And I can't believe it's here already, months and months of planning, but it's already been an awesome, stellar day. So thank you very much to our committee. So we're going to take it on over to our singers. This is my brother, Vidal. Say hi, Vidal, to the camera. Hello. All right. And over there is my son, Liam, fancy dancer extraordinaire. Over there we have Mr. Bindigay Deliri, Danny Deliri, and also a very talented and generational singer. And thank you very much for being here with us this morning. We also have hoop dance champion extraordinaire Ascension Harjo, all the way from Six Nations, helping us out this morning. And last but not least, we have Mr. Noden Cottrell, all the way from Amjanong First Nation, another fine singer. So if the singers are going to grow up a little bit, we're going to give them a good intertribal. Let's have a good blasting intertribal there, boys, and get everybody warmed up. And stand by to our jingle dress dancers. We're going to have a real good presentation, a jingle dress presentation. So here we go. All right. Thank you very much, singers. Nice big round of applause for all of our singers. All right. To all of our elders, we can feel that energy. I didn't think it was possible when we started doing this a couple years ago, but you can actually feel that good spirit, that good energy through all of the screens and all of the phones. So that's one of the main reasons why we're here today, gathered today, is to sort of deliver that to you in any way that we can, any way that we possibly can. So thank you very much for bearing witness to this lovely powwow gathering that we have here this morning. So thank you very much. All right, at this time, we're going to ask our jingle dress dancers to come on out. We're going to have ourselves a jingle dress exhibition song. We'll give them just a second. Looking good, dancers, looking good. Singers will ask you to get a good jingle dress song ready for our two dancers here. And ladies and gentlemen, our dancers here this morning are Juniper. Say hi, Juniper. All right. And Ivy, wave hi. Yep, we got cameras all over. I can't tell you exactly where to look, but just go like this. Yep. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the jingle dress dance originates from the great Ojibwe Nation. It was given to the people through a series of dreams and visions to be used as a healing dance of sorts. So whenever there's a member of our community, our people that are in need of that good spiritual healing, they always call upon our jingle dress dancers in combination with the dance, the prayer, medicine, and the singers. We always call upon our jingle dress dancers to offer that good healing to be sent up to the sky world, so that Creator and our ancestors can hear our cries, hear our requests for help and healing. But for your listening and viewing pleasure, we're going to give the girls a straight song. We call them straight songs. But just know that every jingle dress dancer has that protocol that they need to keep with them at all times, should they ever be called upon at our powwows and festivities to offer up that good healing. So here we go with our first exhibition song, a song for our jingle dress dancers. give our dancers a nice big round of applause. Everybody in the house and at home. Woo! They're working very hard for you. Let me tell you, all of our elders watching, that our dancers have to try and at least stay in pretty good shape and carry the weight of their outfit around. So every time you see a dancer out on the dance floor, they are working extremely hard for you. So, all right, nice big round of applause. Yeah, don't mind if you see everybody getting up and having a drink and huffing and puffing. We don't really follow like a performance style, dance theater style format. What we really want you to appreciate is out on the dance floor when the song is taking place, when the action is going. That's what we really want you guys to appreciate. So it's the whole invoking your spirit, making you feel really good. It's to get that pulse going and to get your heart rate going and to make you feel, get those adrenalines in your body going and flowing, because First Nations people, Indigenous people believe that that's medicine for your body. That's good medicine for your body. So we're going to ask, we have a woodland dancer standing by. We're going to ask the singers to dig deep in the library and get a woodland song going for our next dancer coming up in just a second. The singers too are working very hard. Let me tell you, as a singer, that it really requires a great deal physically to get that sound going from your body. So your whole body is pushing this sound out, the sound that's meant to, again, invoke your spirit, make you feel good. It's the beating of that drum, the pounding of the drum is said to be heard off in the distance in the place that our ancestors dwelled, and those that have passed on and gone before us. Just like the jingle dress, that sacred sound, that sound that the dress makes, is said to be heard in the place of our ancestors, heaven, if you will, to some people. All right, I think the boys have a good song picked out here. Now, the woodland dance it kind of pays tribute to old ancient Chippewa war dances, a little bit of Ojibwe style war dances. This is pre-colonial, pre-contact stuff. Before our warriors would head off into battle, they would have these religious ceremonies, these ceremonial songs and dances that prepared them for warfare, prepared them for battle. So as you can imagine, just like Lo Dunt was saying, a lot of these things are based on war dances. So at once upon a time, these were life and death situations that our young men had to face. So as you can imagine, that invokes all kinds of emotion and just things you have to take care of before you head off into battle to protect your nation, to protect the interests of your nation. So even though our dancers are here in a safe place, we always pay tribute to those old time responsibilities that our young men once had. So the woodland dance, it kind of comes from Wisconsin area, Minnesota area. Like I say, an ancient version of the Chippewa and war dance style. There's been kind of a resurgence, or in the last 10 to 15 years, of the woodland style has made its way all across North America and is becoming very, very popular. So without further ado, we're going to ask Roger to give us a woodland exhibition song. Here we go. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thank you very much, singers, and thank you very much to Roger, our woodland dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, I know they can feel you, so give them a nice big round of applause. Getting everybody going here in the powwow way, getting everybody feeling real good. And that's why we do what we do, so thank you very much to our singers and our dancer. All right, we're going to ask our ladies traditional dancer to stand by, but before we do, we're going to have an intertribal for all of our dancers who feel like coming up and loosening up, maybe feel good to a good rock and intertribal. We know at all of our powwows and our celebrations, we sing intertribals for everybody in the house, the singers, the dancers, the spectators, the casino players, the hot dog eaters. So this song is for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're so inclined, get up a little bit in your living room and listen to a good jamming song from our host drum here, the Eagle Flight Singer. Is going to give you a good rock and intertribal. So dancers, just go to the dance floor if you're so inclined and enjoy a nice song from our singers here. And stand by our ladies traditional dancer. All right. very much, singers, and thank you very much, dancers. That was a good rock and intertribal. Getting everybody feeling real good. Elders, I hope you're enjoying the show so far. All right, a collection of our finest singers and dancers here in the Southern Ontario area. And we're certainly, it's our pleasure to be here with you, joining everybody here this morning. Of course, we don't need to make mention of the pandemic and the circumstances surrounding the gathering and this altered way of delivering it to all of our member nations. But like I say, we do what we have to do. Our committee, AI, is doing what they have to do to ensure that we have a little bit of the culture, even though it's being brought to you in this style. So we certainly hope that you're able to feel, what we're doing here today in London. All right, we're going to ask our ladies traditional dancer to please take the dance arena floor. Singers, we're going to ask you guys to give us a good song for our latest traditional dancer. Everybody say hi to Twyla. Give them a wave, Twyla. All right. Yeah, there's cameras all over. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this modern day powwow circle originated with the Omaha people out in the Nebraska area, USA. And originally, the only dancers that were out on the arena floor were all of our men dancers. So at that time, the women and the girls used to sort of back them up, stand on the sidelines, and sort of support the men by dancing on the sidelines until they entered the dance arena and start dancing themselves as traditional dancers, as fancy shawl dancers. At the time, it wasn't widely accepted, and they were, looked down upon by a lot of the men, and they had stuff thrown at them, and they weren't treated very well. But through their own perseverance and their own strength, they hung in there, and now our women's categories are as accepted as the men's categories, and it's been that way ever since. So our women's traditional category speaks of respect and a dignified sort of dance style, a respectful dance style, and encapsulates all of those qualities that we appreciate from our First Nations women. First and foremost, as life givers, but also medicine keepers, wisdom and knowledge keepers, and all of that good stuff. So for your listening and viewing pleasure, we're going to ask Twyla to exhibition our ladies' traditional dance. Hookah singers, take it away. much, singers, and thank you very much to Twyla for that beautiful women's traditional exhibition song. All right, everybody doing a real good job. We saw a question in the chat. Somebody was asking whether or not it's the designs on the outfits, the significance behind the designs on the outfits. And once upon a time, every nation kind of stayed true to their tribal insignias, their designs and their colors. So you would see only certain designs with certain nations. But nowadays it's evolved into sort of a personal preference. So whatever the dancer thinks, some of them like to stay, like here in the Great Lakes, no, what's that design you always see with the Great Lakes stuff, like on drum bags and floral, like, no, it looks like a mirrored image, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you'll see that style here in the Great Lakes, it's kind of like, not necessarily floral, but it's like a sort of a mirrored image. It's like one side looks exactly the same as the left, geometrical shape. So, and then some designs, the further you go out west, you'll see Sioux designs, Lakota designs. And if you go a little bit north, you'll see like Cree designs. So once upon a time, yeah, like dancers did have to stick to their region and the colors and the shapes and the insignias. But these days, I think it's pretty well a free for all of whatever they think looks cool. As a matter of fact, a lot of the outfits are made to be eye-catching to our judges out there on the dance arena floors. So, all right. We're going to ask our boys grass dancer to come on out to the floor, and singers get a real nice song for our grass dancer. We're taking it real slow because these, like I say, these songs, these dances are very strenuous to all of our participants. So we give them just a few minutes breather to catch their breath and take the floor. So we'll allot for that time. All right. So our male grass dance, as you can imagine, is, yes, once again based on a war dance. They have a society called the Halushka Society out in the Midwest, where originally it was a warriors society where you had to prove your worth and, you know, prove to the society that you belong there and that you were going to do fulfill your duties. So the long ribbons and the long grass, all the stuff that's on the outfit is meant to represent those things captured in battle, all of the you know, the scalps, or sometimes dancers will say it's, you know, that long flowing grass in the Western Plains. There's a couple different origin stories of the male grass dance, but it's the only style of Powwow style besides the woodland that has no bustles on the back, nothing on the back. It's all about that swinging and swaying. So here we go. If our singers are ready for an exhibition song for our grass dancer, everybody say hi to Aspen. Aspen, give them a wave. This is Aspen. Say hi to all of our elders. Here we go. Hookah Boys grass dance song. Grass, but a nice big round of applause. Thank you very much, singers, for that beautiful exhibition song, a song for our grass dancer. All right. A couple of our dancers are still getting ready. I think coming up, we're going to have what we call a crow hop song, just a social dance for all of our dancers to loosen up. So dancers, get yourself a drink and then come on back. We're going to have a crow hop song just for fun. Now, these secondary songs you'll see at powwows, crow hops, round dances, double beats, those dancers were those dances were introduced along the way as a way for our dancers to have a good extensive knowledge of the songs that are out there. So a good dancer has to know straight songs and all of these secondary songs, but they also use them as good intertribals to make everybody feel good. So no, these guys aren't hugging. He's helping them put on part of his dance regalia. All right. So in just a sec, we're going to have a crow hop song for all of our dancers. So dancers, come on out back to the arena and have some fun. Let's have some fun. We'll wake up once again and make everybody feel real good.
You want them to do the crow hop right now? Yeah, he wants you to sing it right now.
Hang on.
He said no.
Yeah, just a second. We're still getting a couple of dancers ready. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not an exact science. We do a lot of presentations at schools and a lot of professional institutions, as you can imagine. And I always say that's fine, just to take the time that we need to breathe and to get ready and to drink water. It's not something that we put on like a style presentation where it just has to be flawless. Like when we do things like this, it's understood that everything will come together in its own way, in its own time. That's how we are. It's kind of like Indian time. We do what we want. All right, so dancers, all dancers can participate if you want to. If you guys want to share a crow hop song, an intertribal crow hop song, come on up. right, give our dancers a nice big round of applause. Thank you very much, singers. Looking good, dancers. All right. Everybody doing a good job. Some of these dancers are very highly high-level contest dancers. They go to a lot of contest powwows, and they compete for cash prizes, as you can imagine. So very seasoned, very experienced. Even the little ones, they got a lot of experience and a lot to offer that dance circle. So, all right, my heart's just going here. Okay, we're gonna bring out our fancy bustle dancers. Boys, take the floor, get on out there, get yourself a quick drink. All right. Now, since a lot of our powwows have moved to the virtual world, a lot of the bigger powwows in North America have switched to a format of video submission, so they can upload contest songs, and then the powwow probably selects a head judge, and they select some judges to choose some dancers to award these cash prizes. So some of the bigger ones, even some of the smaller communities, are having video submission contests. So our dancers would record themselves dancing to their favorite songs and submit them to the corresponding powwow to enter a online submission contest. So that's been happening in powwow land since we can't. There's been a few live powwows here and there. I think there was one up in the Sault Ste. Marie area not too long ago. I know I've been to one in Quebec where they have where it's okay to have a powwow there as long as the protocols are in place, the COVID protocols. So, you know, it's kind of hit and miss with the live powwows, but there's been lots of virtual stuff here. So we have our two fancy bustle dancers here in the house. Everybody say hi to Griffin. Yay. And hi to Liam. All right. These are our men's and boys fancy bustle dancers. Now, once again, this dance style is based off a warrior's dance that comes to us from the southern United States Plains area around Oklahoma area. It comes from the Ponca people. So this is their version of a warrior's dance, warriors type of dance. So a traditional style warriors dance that comes from the Ponca people, the Ponca Nation. So all of the items on the outfit are meant to be very eye-catching to the judges, and they're meant to stand out from very far away, and the boys put on a real good show. So here we go. We're going to have an exhibition song with our fancy bustle dancers. Boys, anytime you're ready. All right, give our dancers a nice big round of applause. Thank you very much to Griffin and to Liam. Thank you very much, singers. I tell you what, we're making the people mad next door trying to have a meeting. All right. Good song, boys. Working hard, working hard. Hey, all right. Dancers will have another intertribal, so take to the floor in just a couple of minutes. Singers and dancers, get yourself a drink of bish. A drink of something before we come on back. We understand the signal's getting a little bit choppy there, so we're going to try and resolve that issue. There's nothing we can do. That's just the technical aspects of what we're trying to do here today. So hopefully you're getting a little something, a good signal coming through. We're doing our best to address all of these technical issues. So everybody's looking good. We have some spotlights in here to kind of enhance the feeling here, the powwow feeling. We're under the spotlights, under the scrutiny, making everybody feel good. So singers, in just a couple of seconds, we're going to ask you guys for a good rockin' intertribal. Dancers, come back on out to the dance arena. We're going to enjoy an intertribal here. We have, I'm assuming we have people from all of our 7-member nations that are tuning in. So wherever you're from, Batchewana, what are the other nations? Buck, Moravian Town, Caldwell, Oneida. Hiawatha, yeah. So all of our Tyndonega, Wata, all of our elders tuning in from all of those nations. We certainly appreciate it. Like I say, we appreciate the effort from AI and our elders gathering committee. Dancers, don't wait for me to invite you out to the dance floor. Go ahead, feel free to get on out there. Don't be shy to all of our dancers. We're here to have a good time, and we're having a good time inside the house here. So get on out there.
No.
All right, here we go. Intertribal time for all of our dancers once again. All right. Thank you very much, singers, and thank you very much, dancers, and especially to our camera person here, who I'm sure whose arms are getting very, very tired. Shayna's arms are obviously very, very strong. So thank you very much, Shayna, for holding the phone. I know she just traded off with Suzanne. Suzanne held it for like 30 minutes or more. All right, we're going to bring up our last invited dancer here. Ascension, if you can get yourself ready to go and in position here, we're going to ask Ascension Harjo to come on up and exhibition what we call a hoop dance. So just give us a couple of seconds here. Yeah. Even harder. All right, everybody's doing a real good job. All right, Ascension's ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Ascension, this is Ascension Harjo. Give him a wave, Ascension. He's from Six Nations of the Grand. He's going to do what we call a hoop dance. Now, this is a very special and sacred dance that comes to us from the American Southwest. That was brought to the people by the Hopi people. And originally it was a creation dance, a creation song. So it's said that Creator bestowed one hoop to our people on the earth, our indigenous people that are on the planet, and that this individual took this hoop and sort of, created more hoops. And whatever he designed, that's, the type of animal that was going to take shape on this earthly realm. So it's a creation story that kind of pays tribute to, that individual that had that single hoop that turned it into all kinds of hoops, who therefore had the influence to, form the animals and the other beings on the planet, that what we became, what would become known as birds and fish and all that stuff. So a very special and sacred dance, just the fast version, the fast story of the reason behind the hoop dance. But what you're going to see here this morning is going to be Ascension, who's going to be making these beautiful formations with these hoops, and it's just something that you have to see for yourself. I'm sure you've seen hoop dancing before, but Ascension is actually a world champion when it comes to the hoop dance, as they have a world hoop dance championships down there in Arizona, and Ascension has traveled down there pre-pandemic, of course, to participate and join in on the championship. And he is a crowned hoop dance champion from 2018. He was a world champion hoop dancer. So we're certainly very lucky and fortunate to have him here this morning exhibitioning the hoop dance style. You guys ready? All the boys ready? All right, here we go. This is Ascension Harjo with our hoop dance. Hukka. attention. Give them a nice big round of applause wherever you're at. Looking good. Like I said, World Championship quality. So thank you very much, Ascension, for joining us here today. We got time for just a few more songs before we call it a day. Thank you very much for tuning in. I keep saying that, thanking everybody for tuning in. When actually the spectators play more of a role than you realize and you understand. That's how a lot of these cultural things work. It works with the participants, the singers, the MC, the arena directors, the stickmen, wherever doing round dance, and it works in conjunction with the people that are watching, because we can't do this without that participation by the audience. The audience always plays a huge role. So it's different than like a comedy show or a dance theater thing. It's where we're speaking directly to you. We're trying to connect directly with your spirit, and so it's like a huge cooperative event. So it's kind of difficult to explain, but these are old ways. Whenever I can't explain something, I always just say it's old ways. We say it's those old ways. So we'll have an exhibition song here. We have a couple of dancers that can do a double beat. So Aspen and Twyla, if you guys want to take the arena floor, we'll have an exhibition song. Now this is called a double beat crow hop. Now this comes to us from the Crow people of Montana, and this secondary song was introduced maybe 10-15 years ago into the powwow arenas, like I say, to test the dancers' stamina, to test their song knowledge and their ability to sort of separate the experienced dancers from the not so experienced dancers when it comes to being judged and looked upon. And some of our dancers can make a straight song look good, but do they know those secondary songs? So I think we got enough dancers here for an exhibition song. So come on out, dancers. We'll have a double beat crow hop for everybody. Yay, all right. Thank you very much, singers, and thank you very much to our dancers. Looking good, looking good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, normally we don't go, the singers and dancers don't go back to back to back to back. So it's pretty strenuous. At a live powwow, they have some time between songs. They have, different categories to run through. So, but to go back to back, that's really taxing on their bodies. So, like I say, I appreciate all the hard work from the singers and the dancers, and I hope you guys do too, watching at home. We got time for one more song. We'll make this an intertribal for everybody to kind of close out the morning. So calling all dancers, I know you're half dressed and you got food in your mouth. So come on out to the dance floor. We'll have one more intertribal song to send everybody off in a good way. And like I say, we hope you appreciate it. So singers, get one more song ready, an intertribal song to rock everybody out one last time. Here we go. Give our singers and dancers a nice big round of applause. Good job to everybody. All right. Ladies and gentlemen at home, all of our elders, that officially concludes our powwow here at the elders gathering, our powwow portion. And I want to thank the committee of Ira, Shayna, and Suzanne for all of their hard work, all of their dedication, and to accommodating our presence here today. So thank you very much, guys, for everything that you did. Also to AI for extending us this invite this time that we've taken to present a little bit of the culture, a little bit of the singing and dancing. We hope that you were thoroughly entertained at home and that you appreciate all of our singers and dancers bringing their talents, their drums, their feathers to put on a real good show. I want to say that all of these singers and dancers are, like I say, some of the finest that you'll see in the Southern Ontario area. And from the bottom of my heart, I certainly thank each and every one of them. And also all of our elders once again. Hopefully, next year, we're going to do it in person. We said that last year. We have no idea what the future holds. So, but we do have good hearts and good minds and good intentions. So we'll always find a way to bring this good stuff here to you at home. So this is Gordon Sands on behalf of the Eagle Flight Singers and all of our powwow dancers. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you down the road at a real good rockin' powwow. Hi, Miigwech. Thank you very much.
We'll go back to Zoom. The elders.
Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick announcement, so I'll switch it over to my
Boys.
Hi everybody, Shayna here from AI. So for all our elders watching live on the YouTube stream, please switch back over to the Zoom link that you were sent yesterday. We are going to sadly end our virtual elders gathering for 21 today. This was our last session, so I'll give you all a few minutes to switch over to the Zoom and we will get into closing our elders gathering officially. So we'll see you in a few minutes.